I feel like there are so many different things. Like music has opened a door for me, like mentally. I see so many different things that I want to do, so many opportunities that I want to take up. Like, I don't even know where to start when it comes to that.
For me, I feel like music is the main focus, and we always say this to each other. We have this conversation probably once a month. If we can't make it as, so for me, like, she would be like a singer-songwriter. So if you can't make it as a singer-songwriter, you want to be somewhere else in the music industry. If I can't make it as a vocalist or play piano, and I can't perform for people, then I want to be a producer. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a writer. I want to do something in the music industry, but I love being involved in the music industry. And it's like such a good thing to be introduced to at such a young age that I feel like it's so like homey, you know?
Right.
Like every time you meet somebody new in the industry, it's always like, you just click.
Most definitely. I think the music has just opened so many doors for me creatively. I want to do some, like with music, I want my music career, and I want so many branches off of that. Anything that I could do. I want my own freaking cereal. I want my own fragrance. I want my own clothing line. Like there's just so many things that will branch off of that. Cause pet peeves of Calyn. Man, the list is endless.
Okay,
kidding.
but when you say that, like the first thing I think of, especially when we're working with music, I am always coming up with melodies. I've never been a strong writer, and she always writes all of our stuff. Like obviously I help her and I have ideas, and sometimes I come up with a line and I'm like, you like it, I'm so proud. Like, but when I come up with like a melody, it doesn't stick in my head. So we have to like record a voice memo the first time we listen to the track. Sometimes the best melodies come like first run through. So I'll be like singing a melody, and then she'll just start singing over me, and I'm like, stop, I'm gonna forget it. And she just keeps singing, and it gets me so mad because I'm like, this could literally be such a good melody, but I can't hear myself when you're singing.
Man, I think pet peeves, I feel like my pet peeve with Calyn is also, how do I say this? Like, it's also something that I love about her as well when it comes to creating, is because the way that it works when we write is she's primarily melodies and I'm primarily writing. And this probably applies for her too, because I know, like, when it comes to melodies, sometimes she'll suggest something and I'll be so stuck in a way that I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And that's something she tends to do too when it comes to writing. I'll be like, well, why don't we switch the words around or say this instead of that? No, I like this better. And that's definitely, that has caused some heated arguments between us because of we very much get stuck in our own ways about it. But at the same time, it's also one of the things that, like, one of the best qualities when it comes to us creating is her melodies. Like,
it's a blessing and a curse because, like,
melodies.
Thank you. And like when we work together, like, if we're both in a good mood and we're both open, because sometimes, like, I'll come up with something and, like, I don't think she's going to agree with it. And she'll be like, let me hear it. Like, when we work together and the mood is right, like, we work so fast. And, like, my dad always tells us, you guys don't even realize, like, how good you are when you work together. Because when we argue, it's bad. You can't put us in a room together. We're not working together.
Definitely. We just get very petty.
Then I'll just do it myself. And I say the same thing. Like, we cannot work together. But when we do, it's like chemistry.